All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Inspired with Christopher. That's right, baby. I'm here. I'm back with the vengeance. I'm here to have some fun. I'm here to talk positivity, spread positivity, because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's like I tell people all the time, the one thing that negativity and positivity have in common, misery and happiness, if you will, is that they are a choice. We can choose whether to lift each other up. We can choose to tear each other down. And you know what? Today, I choose to lift others up as I attempt to do on a daily basis because you know what? Every single day, it is so easy to tear other people down. It is because you know what? Just to build yourself back up. But this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is at the end of the day, if you tear so many people down, you're left essentially on an island by yourself and you're thinking to yourself, Chris, but I got friends, I got people that are like-minded as myself. This is the thing, guys. It's similar to whenever you have somebody that is they have money or they have drugs or whatever. Basically, you just hang around them because of what they can give you. You hang around them because of what they offer. And this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that I'm gonna tell you this right now that just and the same goes for negativity. It is contagious. And I don't want to spread that contagion known as negativity, baby. I want to lift everybody up with positivity, love, hope, and happiness. And that's what I'm here to do today, ladies and gentlemen. I uh, want everybody to think about for like a few seconds. Focus on the positive things within your life. Focus on the fact that you woke up this morning. Focus on the fact that with every single breath that you have, that there is a potential opportunity for greatness within you. Every single person within this life has potential for greatness. Every single person within this life has a potential to make a massive impact on others beyond what you can comprehend. And this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, whether it's a big things that you do, small things that you do, fat things that you do, tall things that you do, we are all in this together, no matter who you worship, no matter who you vote for, no matter what, ladies and gentlemen, we are all one giant family. We need to love each other. We need to respect each other. We need to have nothing but the utmost positivity and hope for one another, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about hope. I want to talk about peace, joy, and happiness. But ultimately, I want to talk about hope. And this past last night, I can't say this past weekend because the weekend ain't over with. Last night, me and my wife, we decided to have like a little nice mini vacation. We decided to book like a hotel room, like which we are currently in Florence, South Carolina, which is about 90 minutes from Myrtle Beach. One of like my favorite artists was playing at the Florence Civic Center. So for the individuals out there that are like Florence Civic Center, okay, so you guys know that I'm a big wrestling mark, which I actually which I'm one of the which I am one of like the co-owners of the Retro Wrestling Revival, and we talk about wrestling a lot. So for like the wrestling fans that are going to watch this, the Florence Civic Center, they are famous for it was the WWE pay per view In Your House Beware of Dog. Actually, you guys can look into this. The Beware of Dog pay per view. The weather was so bad that the pay per view feed went out. So like they had to shoot this pay per view over again at a separate arena. So guys, look into that, like the Florence Civic Center. That's what it's famous for within like the wrestling business. And I believe one of like the big matches that I remember, it was Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Savio Vega. But at the time, I think Steve Austin was a ringmaster, or he was just transitioning into the Steve Austin character. But anyways, guys, that's neither here nor there. But the fact is that that and which occasionally the WWE, like they come for house shows. So but last night, me and my wife, we went to go see one of my favorite artists, Zach Williams. And this is the thing, guys, is that you talk about somebody that has absolute a gift, someone that has the gift to uplift others through everything he's been given within his life when it comes to his gift for artistry, his gift for playing the guitar, singing. songwriting, everything. Zach Williams is absolutely amazing. You talk about somebody that has taken a gift that God has given him and uses it to uplift others. Zach Williams is a phenomenal example of that. And the thing is that um, when it comes to Zach Williams and like a lot of the contemporary um, Christian singers, roughly about 90% of their audience is right wing conservative Christians, and which, as you guys know, that I am a liberal theist. So, like for me, I felt like a huge outcast last night. But you know what? I gotta say this right now. I didn't let that ruin my experience, because this is the thing, guys. Last night I was going to the concession stand. I was getting a drink for me and my wife, and there was this lady that I was talking to, and which I was wearing one of like my liberal shirts, and like she read it. Most people that see things like that, they either scoff at me, they give me a dirty look, or they give me a derogatory remark. And the thing is that this lady right here, she said to me, son, I don't agree with what you stand for when it comes to that. But I do agree with the fact that you're here, and I do agree with the fact that regardless that we are family and we need to uplift each other regardless of our differences. And you know what? That right there, that gave me hope, ladies and gentlemen. That gave me something to think about, because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen. We have a tendency to be so quick to judge. We have a tendency to be so quick to throw people under the bus and just throw them out like trash, because we have a preconceived notion. We have a preconceived freaking ideal of who they are and what they represent. And last night was a prime example for me that maybe I don't need to be so quick to judge. Maybe I don't need to be so quick to say, hey, this lady, she's clearly she's a right winger. She's nutty. She's full of it. She's a hypocrite, this, that, the other. Because, guys, I'll be honest with you. I have a tendency, just as a lot of other people do, to group people together and think, okay, well, if like the majority are like this, then clearly this lady is like that. And you know what? I was stupid for thinking that, because you know what? Last night taught me that we need to take it on a case-by-case basis, a person-by-person basis, because this is the thing. Whenever I come across people and they say, well, you know, the majority of so-and-so do this and that, my response going forward is going to be like, okay, so did you actually go from person to person to person and speak with the majority? Because this is the thing, guys. Once again, we have a tendency to pass judgment on others when, in fact, you know what? That lady last night, once again, she could have easily ignored me. She could have easily said something derogatory, negative, but you know what? She took the high road, and she actually cared to understand where I was coming from. She actually cared to talk to me. She actually cared to get to know what I'm about, which was a reminder, once again, that I need to do that, as we all need to do that, ladies and gentlemen. So, like, I'm just telling you right now, it's amazing, because straight up, the kids are at the grandparents. Me and my wife, we were just planning on going to the concert, staying to ourselves, enjoying some wonderful Zach Williams. And you know what? A wonderful encounter happened with me, something that I can take with me going forward. And I'm going to say this right now, ladies and gentlemen, with every single experience that you have, whether it's a concert, whether it's a wrestling show, whether it's just going out in general, see that as an opportunity for you to seek a way to make an impact on others, whether it's a random act of kindness, being sweet, being nice, the way that you carry yourself, something on a day-to-day basis that you can give to the world that can help others and help this world be a better place? So, like, I'm just saying, guys, because I know for me, whenever I used to work the day shift at Walmart, which you guys know that I work overnights now, I every single day, no matter how bad I was feeling because of like my physical disabilities, no matter how bad things were going because of like my depression, I always had the perspective, what is one thing that I could take out of this day and use no matter what, that 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 I could pass on to others that can help them. So I encourage every single person out there that is getting ready to go out into the world, whether you're going to work, whether like you're going to the store, whether like you're going to a concert, whether like you're going anywhere. Think to yourself, what can I do, like with the way that I carry myself, with how I walk, with how I talk, with how I act? What can I do to potentially help somebody have a better day? What can I do? Something as simple as being nice, being sweet. Let's say that you go to the convenience store and let's say somebody, they are 35 cents short and they don't have the money, but you do. Be that person and say, here you go. You keep the change. You give them a couple bucks. Say you keep the change. And you know what, right there, that random act of kindness, that could really help somebody. That can make their day. That could give them that little hope that they were seeking that you never realized. Because this is the thing, guys, you don't know what those individuals are going through. You don't know how they're feeling. You don't know whether they're on the verge of suicide. You don't know whether like they're going through a divorce. You don't know whether they're dealing with things that are just extremely, extremely bad. And that little act of love was the tipping point in the other direction that gave them hope. So I'm encouraging every single person out there today, seek within yourself, look within yourself, see within yourself. What can you do to help others and make an impact? What can you do with random acts of kindness, with little minimal things that can make somebody's day? So, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, like the concert last night was amazing, but the thing that made the weekend for me was that lady that approached me and she did not judge me. She loved me and she actually listened to me. And once again, that gave me the perspective and that gave me the reality check, because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, we all need reality checks from time to time. That gave me the reality check that I was seeking and needing, to be like, you know what, maybe I don't need to be so quick to judge. Maybe I don't need to be such a prick when it comes to certain groups of people. Maybe I don't need to do that. Because if she's willing to step outside of her comfort zone and be nice and be sweet and show me love, the love of God, then you know what? Then I should be able to do the same to others that I don't agree with. And the thing is that, like I said before, guys, one of my best friends, his name is Tim Giuliani. He is a diehard conservative. When it comes to politics, I don't see eye to eye with him in any form at all. We disagree on many, many things, but I would take a bullet for him. I love him so much that if something were to happen to me and if something were to happen to my wife, my kids would go to him. I love him that much because I'm able to separate my differences with him and focus on the core human being of who he is, to focus on his heart and to focus on the how. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the internet's not the greatest necessarily. I do apologize, which I'm in a hotel here. But like I said, if I'm able to let one of my best friends have a differing perspective and I love them no matter what, then I should put that towards others that I don't even know. I should put that towards others that I might even speak to once. I might meet them at let's say I'm going to Captain D's and let's say I'm grabbing dinner. And they have something like a MAGA hat on. Next time I'm not going to be so quick to judge. What I'm going to do is have a conversation like with that person and love them the way that God calls us to love everybody. And you know what? It all just sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, we need that reminder. We need certain people that walk across the aisle, so to speak, and show us what we need to see and what we need to hear so we can better ourselves and so we can correct things that aren't the best reflection of who we are within our lives. Because this is the beautiful thing, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day that we wake up, it's an opportunity. It's a privilege, really, to not only better ourselves, but to be a shining example of the amazing individuals that God created us to be. And you know what? Every day it's a gift. Every day it's a miracle. Every single day it is an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, an opportunity and a privilege for you to leave a lasting impact on other people. Because keep this in mind, we're not promised tomorrow. We don't know when we're going to go. Hell, which I could walk outside and which I could pull like a Darby Allin and I could get hit by a bus. And you know what? Boom, I'm done. And my lasting example, my lasting impact, my lasting thing that I left, my lasting impression, I could choose and I control, and which I can control it and make it positive or make it negative where people, they're like, oh, good. Which I'm glad that asshole got hit by a bus. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you this right now. Let every single day be a reminder. The fact that you're breathing, the fact that you woke up, the fact that you have air within your lungs. Be a shining example of, you know what? Let's make an impact today. Let's do things that are going to uplift others and be a shining example of what humanity can be and should be. The fact is, guys, we might have different perspectives on certain things, but the fact is that the one thing we do have in common is that, like, we're human beings and that we are a huge family. We're a massively dysfunctional family. We have huge differences whenever it comes to politics, religion, etc. But you know what, guys? The one thing that we have the capability of doing is loving each other despite that. And, you know, I've seen it many, many times. You know, whenever it comes to things like 9/11, we put everything to the side when it came to our differences, and we loved each other. We uplifted each other. Whenever it came to COVID, there was many, many people that came together despite their differences, and they loved each other. And the thing is that it's when it comes to things like hurricanes, floods, when it comes to freaking tragedies, we are easily bonded. And you know what? Let's not just have it to where we bond together during tragedies. Let's bond together through everything, and we can uplift each other and make the world a better place, no matter where we come from, no matter how we see things, guys. Like I said, we have the capability of loving each other no matter what. Let's do that, guys. Let's love each other. Let's uplift one another. That's my message, guys. Hope. I woke up this morning with hope because of that shining example that lady set for me last night. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. Once again, guys, Zach Williams, check him out. You go on YouTube, look up Zach Williams. You talk about somebody, once again, that his soul is in his music. You can feel his soul from the guitars to the saxophones to his voice to the writing, everything. An amazing artist. I encourage every single person to check it out, no matter what your beliefs are. And really quick before I go, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I am so unbelievably grateful because you know what? One thing that I'm going to start doing is every single day that I wake up, first thing that I'm going to do is wake up and just focus on my blessings, focus on things that I'm grateful for, and have three things. Name three things that I'm grateful for in my life. So you know what, guys? I'm going to say this right now. Three things that I'm grateful for in my life. I would have to say my wife and kids, they're one. I'm grateful for my friends when it comes to I have John, Tim, Justin, Kevin. I have so many great people that care for me. I have a phenomenal support system. And I'm grateful for the fact that this stuttering fool, if you will, somebody that I'm so grateful that I've been given the ability to not only share how I feel and help inspire others, but I'm grateful for the fact that I am actually able to do a radio show. I can do a Facebook, a wrestling brand on Facebook, and the fact is that, guys, one of my dreams was to become a professional wrestler. You guys know that that's not possible because of my physical disabilities with spinal stenosis and degenerative disc disease. So one of my goals was to always be involved within the business. And I'm thinking to myself, well, because of my stutter, I can't do it. But you know what? It's crazy the doors that open for you whenever you think the complete opposite, but you still have that hope. And you know what? The fact is that I am a part of a group of individuals that are kicking ass, taking names with the Retro Wrestling Revival. I'm grateful for the fact that I have an outlet to express my love and passion for professional wrestling. And you know what? Which I have an outlet when it comes to my Inspired show. I have so many blessings within my life, ladies and gentlemen, that I can't even. I mean, just it's amazing. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for John. I'm grateful for Richie. And the fact is that right now, speaking of the Retro Wrestling Revival, we hit over 19,000 followers on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. 19,000 followers so far. Mind you, our goal for the beginning of the year was 10,000. We're at 19,000 right now. So like we currently have a goal of 25,000 by the end of the year. You guys have made that all possible. The fact is that me and John and Richie, we want to make the Retro Wrestling Revival the biggest fan-made wrestling brand in the world. I think that's possible, and we can do it. And by God, with enough hard work, with enough love, and with enough hope and determination and discipline, we can do it. And like I said, it's crazy to think that a stuttering fool like myself, I am a part of that, and I'm capable of contributing to that and making it a success. So flat out, that's something that I'm grateful for, and I wake up and I thank God for. And really quick before I go, because like we're getting ready to leave, there's people that have been messaging me, and they're confused because I'm thanking God, and they're like, "Well, Chris, you say that you're not a Christian, but you're thanking God. What is up with that?" Okay, guys. For the individuals that didn't hear, like my last Inspired show, because I do them so and frequently that we get housekeeping. All right, and so infrequently that hold on, guys, hold on. Okay. All right, we're good. Housekeeping. But no, because I do them so sporadically and so infrequently, sometimes people they don't hear like the last episode. So like say this right now. Um, no, I'm not a Christian. I do not believe in necessarily what the Bible says, but I do believe in God. Which I do believe that there was a God that created the earth. I do believe that there was a God that made all of us. Okay. Do I believe that it's the God that's spoken of in the Bible? Yes, I do. But I also believe that that same God is the one that's spoken of within the Quran. I do believe that there's more than one way to get to God. And the thing is that I firmly believe that Jesus was one of the messengers that was sent out there to lead people to God. Just like I believe that Muhammad was for the Muslim individuals, like the Muslims. Though Muhammad was sent to lead people to God that way. So, like the fact is, guys, I believe there's many messengers that have been placed here on earth to lead people to God. I don't believe that somebody is going to say if you don't directly believe in Jesus, you're going to go to hell. Because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, is there's parts of the world that are so remote that we don't even go to, and those individuals have never heard the name of Jesus. And I refuse to believe that God is such a mean being that he's going to sentence people to hell because they've never heard the name of Jesus. I don't believe in that. I believe God will judge you based off of how you treat others, and he will judge you based off of how you are just as a human being. So like the fact is, guys, I know that's going to upset some people, but I'm sorry. That's how I am, and that's what I believe in. And the fact is that if you were to label me, then I would be like a theist. So I do believe in a God, but I don't have all the answers. I don't. There's many questions out there for that I have. And yes, I am still going to listen to Christian music. Yes, I am still going to listen to gospel music. Yes, I am still going to listen to all that stuff. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that because it uplifts me and it helps me get connected with God. And Zach Williams is a prime example of that, ladies and gentlemen. So like to clear the air on that, that's what's going on with that. For like the individuals that are confused, like with where I'm at spiritually. But ultimately, like I said, guys, despite where I'm at, where you're at, where we're all at, the fact is that we all have the ability to love each other regardless. We have the ability to uplift each other, and like I said, we have the ability to bring hope to every single person that we come across with the way that we act, with the way we walk, talk, and everything in between. So please learn from the lesson that I learned last night. Take something from it. Don't be quick to judge, because whenever you do, you have a tendency to really get slapped in the face with reality, and it's kind of like, wait a minute, you're no better than this person, despite the side that they're on. You're no better than them. So don't be quick to judge. Be quicker to listen than to speak and then to judge, because that's why we were given 2 ears, ladies and gentlemen, and one mouth. We are designed to listen more than we speak, because this is the thing, guys. That's one of the things about growing up, growing older, and becoming more wise. Because I noticed for me, like wisdom started kicking in for me right around the age of 25. The fact is that that as I get older, the less I speak. the less that I have a tendency like to react. Normally what I'm doing now is I step back, I look at the situation, I look at the environment, and then I choose to, and then I make the decision. Is this a hill that I want to die on? Is this something that I want to get involved with? Because this is the thing, ladies and gentlemen, life is short, so pick your battles. Pick the things that you want to get involved with. Pick the things that you're passionate about, but recognize that you don't have a lot of time. We don't have a lot of time. I don't have a lot of time. So be passionate. Pick your battles. But is it worth the time that you're wasting doing it? Think about it, guys. So, like I said, like going forward, because of that last night, I'm not going to be so quick to judge anymore. I'm I, I'm going to take it on a case by case basis, just like you guys should take it sort of like a case by case basis. So like I said, guys, that just last night that inspired me to make this show, and which I would say, yes, I'm going to make more shows going forward, but I'm not going to promise you guys that, because ultimately, that I do shows based off how I feel, and whether I feel like I have a message to give, and I feel like I have a message to give in this one, so I'm giving it. And I know some people, they say to me, "Well, wait, what passion of pro wrestling podcast this week?" Okay, guys, I'll be blunt with you. This trip came up, and I really, really wanted to go to the show. The kids are at the grandparents, and you know what? Family will always take precedent over anything with podcasting. So guess what? That show will always be there, and which I will be back next Friday with it. I promise you, like at 10 p.m. right after SmackDown. But going out like with the wife this weekend was a little bit more important, if you will. So guys, I love you. Thank you so much. And once again, please like, share, and subscribe to the Inspired with Christopher podcast. Share it, guys. I want to spread hope, love, and positivity, and I pray that this can do that. I really, really do. Um, and make sure that you check out the Retro Wrestling Revival, which is available on Facebook. You look for the Retro Wrestling Revival podcast. We are available on radio 9 to 10 p.m. on WDJYFM.com. Me and John, we do our weekly Monday Night War series every Wednesday right around 7:30. Richie and John, they shoot their shows on Tuesday right around I believe you said 9 or 10 p.m. Um, guys, we got like a bunch of stuff going on, and the Passion for Pro Wrestling podcast is Fridays at 10 p.m. So guys, I love you. Thank you so much for the love, the positivity, and I'm just blown away, man. Oh, and one more note before I go. My son James, he made the honor roll again. He made the freaking AB honor roll. Like my daughter made the AB honor roll. I'm so unbelievably proud of my kids. They are doing great. They are kicking ass. They are taking names. And also, you guys know that like my son, he works at Walmart with me. And one of the most beautiful things that I can get is a compliment on him. So whenever I have managers and customers approaching me saying that your son is so respectful, he's such a hard worker, he's so well behaved, and he's such a joy to be around, that just warms my heart, baby. It warms my heart like a toaster strudel in the microwave. So I'm just going to let you know, guys, whenever it comes to time, once again, it's precious. So for me, the ones that I love, my work, You gotta love this internet connection. Anyways, so like I said, guys, instill hope in others. Give hope to others. That's one thing we can give, guys. We can give love. We can give misery. We can give. There's so many things that we can give. But you know what? Give joy, give hope, give happiness, no matter what. All right, guys. I love you. You guys have a safe, blessed, joyous, and a wonderful day. Me and my wife are getting ready to head back to the beach. Yours truly has to go back to work tonight. So, you know what, guys? I love you and have a safe, blessed, joyous, and a wonderful day.